Alrighty-o. It is time to get back into the action. Alright, so Gears of Dreadland. It's been a long time. Let's check this out. Um, let's see, where am I at? 34. That was 5th of October in the morning, really early in the morning. 1490. I remember trying like 13 times GR133 and it didn't work out. So, let's see. What have I changed? Nothing. Since I think I have a new gloves, slightly better with the crit chance, I think. But I lost one cooldown. Pants, I think I have an ancient one now. So that would be an interesting change. And also I switched this from dex to the damage range. I think that's about it. Probably one rank higher on the gems as well. Like 131, 133 each. But that's about it. So let's get going. So, like I said earlier, I switched this to damage range. Ancient pants, like I said. I don't remember if I had an ancient boots, actually, now that I think about it. Let's see, let's go ahead and check that. Boots. Okay, I did have it. Okay, so yeah, the changes are very minimal. It's mostly the oh yeah, I haven't shown the gloves. So I showed the pants, the focus, and then the gloves. The gloves. Oh, I haven't saved the gloves. This is the one, right? That I was thinking about switching to. I was thinking about it, but my CER is 39, and I'm thinking about it, and it would be my 38.67 that I actually enjoy 38.67, but anything better than 38.67 works, obviously. So I guess I could go this one, and let's try to test this out because it does help my crit hit chance, which means I can move more to the crit damage. So let's see how let's see how lucky or unlucky I get here. I need at least a 45. Okay, they gave me a 44. They gave me a 44. Hey, manage. How are you, manageable? How are you doing? Can I get a little higher? Because it is a 10 crit. I mean, it is nice to get 44 right out the gate, but when you get this 44 though, it tends to get really difficult to get like anything higher. Because the game is like, the RNG is like, oh, you got a lucky roll already. Why are you still looking for more, right? See what I mean? It's like 38, 28. Oh, there's a 47. Okay, that's good. That's above my previous 46. So I'll take that. And that actually got me to 4. Did it 4 mil? Yeah, it did. Because of the crit, right? But I'm gonna move my crit again, though. So, actually, do I have to? I got equaled now. I don't have to move anything. This is like a 1 to 10 ratio. That's actually that's actually what I want. to stay at the 1 to 10 ratio. And I have my 38.67 that I want. Well, it's 0.69 here, but 38.67 is what I want because um, whenever you're manually playing um, Vengeance with a certain latency below, like let's say 125 ms, um, so you have a 1 second delay, so it gives a 1 second window pretty much for you to manage your vengeance. Of course, if you're playing on PC with the numlock mechanic, then 37 is enough. But you have to account for your fan of knives. If you're using special recipe in the smoke screen, then your focus mind. The more cooldown you have, the better anyway. So once again, last I tried was a 132 successfully. I've tried 133 like about 13 times. I'm hoping to get the 133 down and get myself to top 30 again. I think I was like top 32 or something in back then. So I dropped a few ranks. I don't remember, but I have the VOD. So anyway, let's go ahead and try a few times. I did again strike 4 mil now sheet. It is a very interesting number that I just got though. When it says 4 point, you know, when it says 4, th that's too many fours though. 4 isn't really a lucky number or anything like that. So we'll have to see if that's gonna cause any unlucky RNG popping up. 133. Anything else? Do I have to change? I don't think so. Let's go ahead and get started. Oh, really? I'm not even warmed up, guys. The game is like, you're not warmed up. Let's challenge. Let's give you a challenge. Okay. Well, this is a good map and a good, reasonable monster type. The question is, will I get early pylons or not? So I have to try to conserve not revealing too much of the map. But of course, this monster type isn't friendly to do that. Um, that's why I'm backing off a bit. And Lakuni Huntress is also hurt a lot. Okay, so I just got a yellow elite, like a first elite yellow Waller. That's like really bad. Um, you don't actually want Wallers, obviously, and you don't want a yellow elite to start. So this is not going very well. It's so it already turned on me, basically speaking. It already turned. So this is like you're gonna see my time going down. Like at first, before this elite, I would have done just fine. Um, in terms of progress, I'll make back like 1% at a time. But with this Waller elite, I'm just like screwed over, basically. These Oculus rings are helping, but not the walling, and I almost ate it. So, all right. So this, I have to get away from that guy. But the problem is, I want the progress though. Okay, so I got a 10% speed pylon, and the unfortunate news about certain pylons to start, channeling's the worst, right? But in this situation, I really wanted like either a shield or a conduit, right? And the reason for that is because I want to get rid of this Waller yellow. So I got the 0 to 13% early pylon, but it wasn't the ideal pylon. So we have to see how this goes because I'm gonna still break even every now and then. Even though it does look that I'm behind time because I'm not really very optimistic now. Ever since the the Waller yellow elite popped up, but I will maintain around the percentage. The yellow elite finally is dying, um, which I wasn't even really paying attention to, because any yellow elite is just a bonus, and you should treat it that way, especially on this higher GRs like this. It's not that high, but it's high for a God EH. So you don't actually focus on the yellows unless you have a pylon that's actually helpful. And I am going behind time, but you have to remember, any progress that I'm making on the yellow elite will get me back to break even. So it is very important that um, I consider my spacing, in case I do get a second early pylon. Okay, so the yellow went down. Wow. Now, this is why life per hit is really helpful. It's because I actually went down really low health, but I managed to survive that. Wait, the blue is also Waller. Oh my goodness. I wasn't even paying attention because I was expecting that the yellow was the only Waller. So that actually cost me some time. Alright, I'm getting too many yellow elites, so this is just bad. This is just bad, basically. I have to see what my second pylon is. My second pylon is gonna so whenever you're pushing this high, the second pylon is the best predictor of whether you can maintain this push or not. This is my first map of the day, and I am thankful for that, but at the same time, it's just terrible. It's not the best because I am losing time whenever I don't have enough density, which I clearly don't right now. So I really want to know, like, whether I can get my second pylon, like, soon, or that my progress bar is already eaten the second pylon. Alright, I can't really use any of these Oculus rings. They're just a little too deadly. I mean, I'm trying to, but yeah, this is terrible. I know I'm losing time here, but I have to keep trying, um, and see if I can get my second pylon. I really need to know what my second pylon is. My second pylon dictates how I'm gonna push this, or whether it's gonna be successful. Once you see the second pylon, though, if it is good, it's okay. If it's bad, um, then it's not gonna be any more help. Of course, uh, since the first floor is good, you also have to remember pushing, especially if the first floor is mediocre, the second floor changes everything. And I mean, it can change for the worse, or it can change for the better. But usually it's usually it's worse. And I proc there just now, so that's not good. I should have used that Oculus Ring. That Oculus Ring was pretty safe just now. Not this one, but just now. Vortex. Alright. So this is half dead. Thank you for the follow. That's half dead. Would I get an early pylon on the left side? Should I go on the left or should I go on the top right? Maybe I should go to the top right. I mean, I'm already behind time, so this is not good. I think I got another yellow elite here. Yeah, this is over. I'm just gonna play and see if I get my second pylon. I'm already way behind time at this point. This is just not working out. I will check back on the follow shortly. But this is... Oof. I ran through that, which I shouldn't have. Man. I mean, I can try to get my 50% and see what the pylon is. It shouldn't be at 50% though, because I did get an early pylon, so it should be popping up much sooner than 50, like around now. But usually it's the 25, 50, 75. That's why I'm talking about it. You know what's actually even more funny is that the game now is trying to stall my 50%. Like, so the game normally enjoys stalling your your percentage at exactly between 21% through 50%. So now that I got my 50%, right, I can try to look for, well, let me just try to get 51 here and see what my pylon is. If I can find it. But I feel like the progress bar has already turned so beige that I'm not gonna get my second pylon even. Yeah, I feel like my pylon got eaten by the progress bar. Yeah, so I'm not gonna get one. And this floor is tricky. And I think well, basically I also over-revealed, I think, the right side. So it's over. It's, I'm way 2 minutes behind. But anyway, that was close. Thank you for the follow, non-existent. Yeah, that was bad. So that wasn't it. I mean, the density wasn't it anyway, and I was getting too many yellow elite packs. So for God DH, you don't actually want yellow elite packs, especially the first one. And the first one for me was Waller and a yellow. And then the second one was a blue, but it was also apparently a Waller, which I wasn't thinking because I was playing around with the yellow Waller the whole time that followed me. So I just thought to myself that Waller was the yellow only, but apparently even the blue was a Waller, so my time was just off right out the gate. The second part was that the density monster type is okay to break even, but it doesn't help the situation to gain progress for my second pylon. So let's try again. Okay, the maps are amazing, but let's see what the mob type is. Okay, okay, so this one is really good for progress. It does make it a lot easier to get the progress, but it does hurt when I'm forcing the situation to use Oculus rings like this. Um, so we will see if I'm gonna get what I want here. So you can tell already I got 3%, 4% just from density. So you can tell the difference between the first one and this one. You can already tell. And of course, for those that have played pushing and have played in general, will also have uh, experience with Grotesque versus Lacuni Huntress mob set earlier. In terms of pain as well. Laconi Huntress just hurts a lot more. Unless you actually eat the explosion from the grotesques. The Wow, really? that elite is a knockback, huh? Okay. Oh, it's a shielding one too. Okay. So it's a shielding one. Is there two elites? There is. There are two elites. Okay, so there are two elites here. They're both blue, which, you know, like I said, you don't want yellow elites. So I did get what I asked for. Um, but the other problem now is that one of these blues is shielding. So whenever you get a shielding pack, your solution, your solution to being successful is to pull it, to drag it along with you. If you don't do that, your chances are you're gonna be behind time. And I forced to use that. Why am I getting a speed pylon at 10% twice in a row now? I got the speed pylon at exactly 10% also last one, and I forced that Oculus ring, and so I procced. Um, and this is a big issue now because that elite pack, those two elite packs are just not helping my progress. I feel like I should just not focus on them anymore and just let them die whenever they die, because one of them is a shielding. So whenever you see that, that's the problem. And I don't think I want to risk spawning an extra one because it isn't the ideal pylons, and I am behind so much time now. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how even though I actually got a decent monster type, that I'm actually going behind time because of these blues that are not helpful. Like, they are dying, but they're not dying at the rate that I want them to, even with the density that I have. And the reason for that is because of the 4 cap on the 9th series satchel. Uh, the next thing is that I don't really want a third elite, but it feels like I might encounter a third elite very soon. So I need to kill one blue now. Like, I have to have one blue down by now. My progress is just... like, I'm just struggling because I need one blue down now. Can I get one blue down now, please? Okay, I did just see and really? I got smacked right at the edge of that. Okay, fine. Alright, so I didn't break even because of the shielding. Man, that was a big mistake, getting hit by that zombie at the end there. So now I have to play, like, more careful. And you see how it makes a big difference? Like, how I'm, like, as long as I'm not playing those elites, I can get back my time. So that's the bad news is that, you know, that's what happens when you overstay the elite pack. You tend to lose the time. Okay, so now I get a yellow elite. Um, and this is what the game does between the first pylon and the second pylon. What the game will try to do is to stall your progress bar, to where you can't get your second pylon, like, useful. Okay, so I have really good density here. The issue is that I have to play less risky, hopefully. Okay, what was that? That was a weird rubber band. Wow, the Oculus rings are really deep. Like, they're placed really deep. I can't use them. I mean, not with a proc. Okay, this one is a bit better for the yellow elite, but not that one. Okay. 40%. How do I get my 50? Oh, okay, Hmm. How did that... How did they see me? I guess it's from up there. What is this pylon? Power. Oof. Well, this is a little nasty. Okay, so power this early is bad because God DH, you actually want power for the Rift Guardian. Um, but there is some good news to this power. Is that as long as I have enough density out of the way, the power will be directed up onto these elite packs instead. So ideally, I only want the elite packs in here. But the problem is this monster type though has a lot of little ads, right? I mean the zombies. So I am being a little greedy here. Okay, let's... Wow, really? I pressed... I was too excited to press Q to heal. Alright. Wow, that mortar sniped me. Like, this is so bad. Like... Alright, I cut back my time, but that was bad. Like, that mortar sniped me, actually made it more difficult. And this explosion is like killing my... Alright. I broke back even, but that was too close. Thank you so much for the follow. I actually got back my time. So I have to keep trying. I need to hope that the next pylon is actually decent. Really? I was on the edge of that. I guess I shouldn't be too greedy about Oculus rings. That's just sad. Trying to use Oculus rings are killing me. But I need them. Alright, what is my pylon? I really need a good one. Yeah, I'm not warmed up at all to play, like, less rips today. Or, like... Okay, so this is the end. I didn't use the speed, because I just didn't want to. Alright, so this is... Hulks. Okay, so... the problem with Hulks is that they're really healthy. And, of course, they do hurt. So what you want to do with Hulks though is that you'd want at least 3 to 4 each spot, which I have 4 here. But anything less is just very hard to get your progress per Hulk. So you see, I managed to break even with that. Well, close to. No, that's not good. So I got a yellow elite. That's not good news for me. All right, so I found the first donut. I'm really hoping that the pylon is there, but I need a shield. Oh, I didn't get one. I actually didn't get a 75% pylon. So I'm screwed. I think I'm screwed. Because I need a shield here. Like, that's the only thing that can save me. Well, I guess Conduit can, but Conduit with a proc is not good. Conduit with a proc is bad. Thank you for the follow. I really need a shield pylon. But I already used the power, which means that the Rift Guardian has to be a no ads, potentially speaking. And if it is an ads one, it has to be like Binder or something. I don't think I can fight that anymore. Okay, so I got the stupid dead end. Okay, this elite is almost dead. Can I get another donut? I lost. I didn't get a conduit or shield. So where's the second one? Where's the second donut? This is just stupid. This fake tunnels was a joke. This was a joke. Yeah. Nope, I didn't get my... So I was hoping for the pylon to be right here at the time when I arrived through here. So this is a joke. Will I make it? Wow, I made it. I made it out at least. So that was disappointing. So I got speed twice at 10%. I made back the time with the power pylon against 3 or 4 elites. So let's see. Thank you to follow, negligent, and annual accept. All right. Let's see. So that's adding to my 13 tries from like since like 5th October or so, 5th or 6th October. I tried 13 tries of GR133, so that's 2 tries, so that's 15 tries so far. So let's try a 16. Now I've already gotten decent maps back to back at least for the first floor anyways. So there's a very high chance that now it's not gonna happen. But um the underestimation of bad maps on the first floor leads to a second floor that's actually more helpful. And as a god DH, I actually want the second floor to be more helpful than the first. Funny enough. I mean, if both floors are helpful, that's great. That's what you want for any push, right? But you actually want the reverse because at any point in time when I get a speed pylon or those bad pylons that are not helpful for me, I mean, speed pylon helps, but the problem is that depending on what situation you're fighting, you don't actually want to add another elite pack that potentially gets you more in trouble with compounding affixes, right? So that's why I didn't take the speed pylon, even though speed helps me get more damage, like sheet damage, but it also might bring me too far forward on the breakpoint thing to where it doesn't actually help, depending on the hungering arrows as well. So that's why I haven't been taking the speed pylons. Let's try 16. Okay, I don't mind this floor either. Oh, and I got the same kind. Okay, grotesque again. Okay, so I gotta play, try to play 0 rips if I can, or only like 2 rips at max. Just now I think I ripped like 2 or 3 times. I think 3 times. So any point in time when you die like 3 times, it's just not good. I mean, softcore you can die, but you don't actually want to die. And for me, whenever dying is concerned, it's more punishing. Wow, that explosion almost. Okay, I got a yellow. I got double yellow. Wait, I got. Isn't it double yellow? Yeah, it is double yellow. So now, in this situation though, with the density being here, double yellow is okay. But the problem is, I'm not gonna get any help. Right? Wow. I somehow didn't press my vengeance. That's why I got the knockback. Alright, so with the double yellow, my issue is I don't know if I'm gonna get a pylon to help me for a double yellow. And then with these ground affixes that I'm getting, frozen with arcane, um, and grotesque explosions that I need to like observe, I'm gonna have a hard time with this. Alright, I'm gonna try. Okay, I got a shield. Wow, I've been getting 10% pylons. Okay, shield is good though. Alright, shield is good. Alright, let's take it. Alright, shield is okay. I'm just gonna need to find the Oculus rings now with the shield though. Alright. I'm hoping that I can get rid of these 3 elites with the shield. I think one's a jug though, so that will be a problem. I don't know if I can make use of every Oculus ring though. I mean, I have the shield. The problem is whether I can actually kill them. I should be able to kill them. Maybe not the jug though, right? Oh, the jug is almost dead actually. Alright, I'm ahead. Whew. Oh, I still have shield. Okay. I was dodging the grotesques. I mean, it's a good thing to naturally dodge them anyway. Alright. Really? This is bad. I haven't seen a single blue elite pack. Okay. Now that I said that, I get one. Well, I mean, it's a good thing, but also a bad thing, because I don't actually want to see a yellow elite right now. Because any yellow elite packs will actually get me in trouble with time. Wow. Okay. So this is bad. I need help. I need lots of help. Oh my gosh, I keep forgetting to press my vengeance. Like, it's not even about forgetting. It's more like my 38.67 is not timing my vengeance for some odd reason. I think it's because I'm too used to the 39 that I got previously. Alright, I gotta kill this now. Alright, so for 46, I need my 50 before I go too far. But I also want to know what I'm getting the 50% pylon for, right? Okay, Oculus Ring's good. This will get me my 50. If I'm gonna get a... Am I gonna get any help? I like the Oculus Rings that are here. Okay. So I'm missing damage. I am missing a lot of damage. I might get a pylon at the end here, right? Oh my gosh. Okay, so before I take this conduit, I need to see what's down here. Okay, so there's one yellow. Okay, this is good. This is good for the conduit. Alright, so I'm gonna go back for it. Wow, really? might as well just take out as many as I can here. Oh, this is a Waller. It's not good. Oh, okay, good. This elite popped up. Oh, the bad news about this elite is that it's spread out. Okay, so it's spread out a lot. So that's the bad news about that. So I managed to sneak in some damage. Alright, I gotta try to get 86. Alright, thank you. Alright. Blue Fallen is amazing. Really hoping this is the one. Okay. That is too painful. Okay, I like these. Alright. I need a power pylon. Yes! That's exactly what I wanted to see. I called it. Yes! Woo! Got that down. My 133. Got my 133. 1346. That's actually a good time. 22. That was actually a good conduit and a good mob type on that shock tower floor. Oof. Wait. Oh my gosh. I didn't save the chess piece in my save because I remember specifically that I got an upgrade, got DH upgrade chess piece, and it didn't save. I was helping people with my Marauder set for the Echoing Nightmares, and for some reason, I just didn't have it in the save. But anyway, the non-ancient one has still the 6% damage range, which is really good. My ancient one actually has it as well. But I'm surprised that I actually, you know, nice 134. Come on, really? Oh man, one upgrade. Oh well. At least I got one 134. So okay. So that was pretty clean, I would say. Under 1600, even though the paragons don't matter this time, but that's pretty good. Um, and why I say under 1600 is okay is because you have to remember also, depending on what GRs you do for farming, you will increase your paragons, poison, intelligence. I'm not on an intelligence class. Thank you so much. Practice chariot. Okay. And I'm happy about that, but I'm also not happy that I forgot to actually check my chess piece. Like right here. So I actually pushed that with one less augment as well. Uh, that is so sad. Because that would have bought me another like 20 seconds, I think. But does it really matter in the ranking though? It does. So 20 seconds would have gotten me top 25 overall. And then, yeah, so it would have been top 25. So I just missed it by that much because I didn't check the chess piece. That is just annoying, actually. My fault, but I got it done. Yeah, it was my fault. I should have checked the chess piece. So anyway, 4.2. I recalled myself having 4 mil, like actually like before I even left for my vacation. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, so that's so odd, I guess. But I do need a better focus ring. It's really good for what it is, but it's a 4.5 crit chance. And I don't normally use them, but because I could get what I have rolled here, that I decided to use it because of that advantage. Um, but realistically speaking, both my rings are bad, and even my Squirt's necklace is like 8 crit hit chance. Like I'm missing, I would say, from jewelry perspective, I'm like 200k short. I'm like 200k short from what I can pull off. I'm 200k short. So meaning that if my focus and my Square's necklace was a little bit better, and my restraint is like, I guess, the more optimal one, even though this is like really high already. Um, I'm missing 200k, and that 200k is a lot because to push now in this cold section, I want 6.5 million. I want 6.5 million cold standing still. Um, is my Enchantress maxed out? It's not even maxed out. My Enchantress is not maxed out. So I'm missing another like half percent here, which is where I'm gonna sit at 6.5. If I have my jewelry, like let's say ancient focus with the same stuff, which is what I need and should have by now, but I don't. Um, that's 100k from an ancient, right? So ancient augment, and then the crit chance, even 1%, if not 1.5, would be that 50k, right? And then if this was a 8.5 or a 9 crit, then that would be another 50k. So that's where I'm talking about 200k right here. And then if I fix my follower a little bit more, then I would get to that 6.5 mil that I would need for this actual 133 push that I just did, because um I'm actually missing damage. I'm actually short. From what you can tell, I needed the power pylon at the end there. I did have enough time against Erathon. I should have had enough time, but it would have been like a 14-20. Even though I had such a good lead, it would be at least a 14-20. The power pylon saved me like a minute plus. So in fact, it was actually pretty dangerous. Um, I would say, but I had to play the 99%, hoping that I get a power pylon, which I did. So that's how I managed it. All right. So 134 though, is going to be a stretch for me, and I know that if I can get 134, I would beat rank 20, and that would be good. But like I said, I'm missing out on damage, so that's a problem. I know that my gear is better than most though. Top 16 for God set specific. That is very. That is actually very tempting. That's actually very tempting. Thank you for the follow, self righteous. Um, yeah, that is very tempting. Getting back close to first page would be very tempting. But I do need a better focus though. I do understand that I just decided to fix my chest piece, so I do have a little bit more damage than I had by like 150k. Because earlier it was like 4, right? 4044, and now it's 4.2, so it's 150k basically. So I do have 150k, but that's only 20 seconds. And I need optimal monster types like earlier.